Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eyes on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Temple. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Dropping back, it's Glenn. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Pucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Glenn. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Makes a grab past the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. All wideouts, no backs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot. Time
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Glenn. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on third down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Overton. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And it seems to be a lot easier for the defense.
Yeah, backers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
To the air on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. To throw, it's Glenn. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window would...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. It's caught. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Creates a little room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it...
And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Noles line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can...
Turning it on! And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Noles! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the air on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it near midfield, and the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
There he goes. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Donald. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Spins away from the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Reads it, fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Donald. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Lost to fire on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Grab near the marker. It's Doyle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
And you gotta love the creativity.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Looking to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. and they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today.
Looking to throw on first down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give as they work on that clock. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the field goal unit is on the field. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
To the air, it's Donald. Thanks to grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown Seminoles. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Donald. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Hokies need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment.